Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Subnautica. The mic audio was not recording and so the entire episode is without my mic audio. So this is a voiceover and I'll try to explain as best as I can what I was doing and thinking during the episode.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Here I pick up the laser cutter because I didn't understand what it was for initially, but after reading its description, I decided to try it out. And the water filtration system, which I thought I should get to construction right away because why not? So I noticed that it goes on the side of the wall, which I thought would be perfect to put it in the power source room as that area is already empty. I was trying to figure out its functions, but I guess it doesn't do anything. It just produces water on its own, so I didn't have to do anything here. And onward with what I was trying to do before with the laser cutter.
All systems online.
I realized that it can cut standard titanium doors, so I thought this was one of them. Tried using it here, but there was nothing. There was no animation, nothing. I looked for another door, maybe some other entrance. There was none. I was testing it out outside the water just to see if it works in water or like it was not working because of it being underwater. I was still confused and thinking why this wasn't working. But eventually I decided to give up and look for some other wreck. I came up on another wreck here, but there was no compartment or a door that I could breach through. But I did find a vending machine, which is basically free food. And I checked out the wreck for more materials.
Acquired.
I picked these two up from the last wreck and I was trying to figure out what it does, but I guess these were just decorative items. I wanted to make a room above here so that I can make a bedroom and place the bed which I had unlocked in a previous episode. After much consideration, I had to put the ladder in the center because all the others had entrances or storages that I needed access to. After placing the bed, I started decorating the rest of the room. I even placed the indoor grow bed because I didn't have one and I wanted to see what all I can grow there. I placed the mushrooms in the planter thinking they would grow. Now that I was done with the bedroom, I went back to looking for more wrecks so that I can use my laser cutter. As I got closer, I noticed that the door looks different from the one that I had tried earlier. And you can see from my expression when I start using the cutter on the door, which is when I realize I need to be looking for similar ones. Mandatory save.
New blueprint acquired. Seconds.
Here I was surprised to see that there was an entrance inside which I had never noticed before. I guess I need to explore better. With all those recipes unlocked, I wanted to read up about it. So naturally, I went into the database and I started reading. After reading the operating instructions here, I make a reference to Half-Life 2's gravity gun, which was very similar in operation but with much more intensity. And I'm back in the purple mushroom biome. I was told by my friend that I'm in the right place to be looking for magnetites, and I was just missing them because this is where I'm supposed to get it from. So I was looking, and I was thinking that it will be near the volcanic activities because that's where high pressure is. So there's a long sequence of me trying to get as close as possible to the volcanic activity so that I can get some magnetites. I knew what they looked like from the images in the recipes, but I did not see them anywhere else. So I was convinced that it was going to be inside this volcano, so I kept trying.
Captain.
Now that I had checked thoroughly, I knew that it wasn't inside there, so I started looking elsewhere for it. You can see me get closer to the screen because I was trying to focus and see what I was seeing that was near the bottom of that bush there. And my expression says it all. Since I found a magnetite near this flora, I started paying attention to similar flora because I thought that's the only place that they would spawn. My hunch was correct and I did find another one. And now, cue the montage. Now that I was back home, I wanted to build and craft everything that I could.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
First upgrade that I built for the Seamoth was the sonar, and I tried to use it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I didn't know how it worked. I thought it would be automatic and that I would get the sonar pinging off constantly. I tried the right click, but I did not try the left click for some reason. Thinking that it wasn't working or that the sonar was useless, I decided not to use it at all. I was determined to have a weapon besides the knife, so I made the pulse rifle first. And obviously I had to try it right away.
Motivational note. Craig McGill crash-landed in the acid swamps of Boreal 9, fought off arachnid kidney poachers, and hijacked a tame Star War. If he can do all that, you can survive one more day.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Next, I focused on the scanner room upgrades. I made the chip first and then the range after. I was looking for the chip, but I did not find it in my inventory. And I was very confused. I thought I made 2 scanner room range upgrades, but you can't because the recipes are not the same. And I was very confused. You can see my reaction here that I was thoroughly baffled because I don't know where the chip went. And I thought there was a bug or some sort. But then I checked my inventory here and then I noticed the chip in my person. And I read what it says. And obviously, I'm gonna try it out. My excitement here was beyond what I can explain here, but I was really excited to see how this worked. And now that I can finally see what the scanner room sees, I see the use for this. I added another range upgrade so that I can see more. With more machines and electronics coming up, I was having trouble with the power supply, and I thought I'll use fish to see how the fuel efficiency is. So I decided to catch a lot of peepers. And that's the montage. I checked the recording time and it was already an hour and a half. And I did want to explore more wrecks and find more compartments that I can laser cut, but I had to end it here. Like always, I was recapping the entire episode. We found magnetite, which was a great help, and the HUD chip, and we have a pulse rifle, and all those other recipes that I had unlocked. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.